Hello children, I am Dr. Aruna Mohan from Delhi University, and today I am going to discuss with you genetic drift and mutation in terms of activities. First of all, what is genetic drift? Genetic drift is the change in the frequency of a gene variant in a population due to random sampling. Children, you are familiar with the term gene. And when I say gene variant, what do I mean by this? Any gene has got two alleles, they are the variant. Let me give you one example to make you understand. We have discussed Mendel experiment, the tall pea plants and short pea plants. Now, the gene which was carrying the character of height of the plant was one gene having two alleles. Now, one allele may be for tall, other allele may be for short, or both may be for tall or both may be for short. Depending upon what alleles the offspring got, the plant will show tall or short. I am sure you have understood what I mean by allele. So, every gene has got two alleles or two variants. Variant word is easier to understand, that variant will produce variation whether plant should be tall or short or heterozygous tall, that is capital T S small t. After understanding what I mean by variant and the allele, now we will try to understand what random sampling means. We know in nature the offsprings are produced from parental generations, whether it is plant or whether it is rats or cows or human beings, and every offspring is having some characters in a variant way, or variation is always there, and it is natural variation or random variation, which is finally following the laws which Mendel gave us, law of dominance, law of segregation and law of independent assortment. Following these rules, sometimes genetic drift takes place, which is directly or indirectly a step for evolutionary process. Let us understand this. Genetic drift may cause gene variants to disappear completely and thereby reduce genetic variation. Let me explain this statement with the example which Mendel did, tall plant and short plant. Since we have two variants in the offspring, we get both types. Suppose by any chance, by any reason, for any reason, one of the variant is lost, say tall plant, the allele for tallness is lost, suppose, then all the offsprings are going to be short. That means once it is lost for quite some time, and this can happen by genetic drift. When there are few copies of an allele, the effect of genetic drift is larger. When there are many copies, the effect is smaller. It is very easy to understand that if there are only few copies of one particular character, then it is easy for nature to lose it. But if there are many copies of the same character, then nature will not lose it easily. So, that is applied to genetic drift. If copies are less, genetic drift can be faster, and if copies are large number, then effect of genetic drift is going to be less or smaller. Now, we will understand this particular statement with the help of experiment which we will do with beads. You can do with marble or seeds or dal, any two color material you have to take. I have taken beads. Now, in this experiment, I will take two colors of beads. In this experiment, we take some beads, and from beads we will select two colors. I have selected red beads and black beads. I will take 10 red beads and 10 black beads in a container or petri dish. So, these are black beads 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, I have taken 10 black beads and now I will put 10 red beads 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, children, we have 20 beads in this, 10 red and 10 black. This is representing parent. Now, we will have in this the offsprings or the new generation. Now, our experiment begins and the experiment on genetic drift. Without seeing, I will pick one bead. Now, this is red in color. I will take one red from my stalk and put here. This is the offspring. I put parent back. Again I will take one. It is again red. Again I will put from stalk one red. Again this is the offspring. I will carry on this 20 times to have 20 offsprings. So, I will take one. If by mistake you pick two, leave back and again pick. This is black this time. So, I am putting black from here. Remember children, the one you are picking you are not putting in the offspring, that is a parent and parent remains parent. You are taking from stalk, I am putting it back. So, this I will do 20 times, again black. So, again I am putting a black here, again black, one more black here. These are our offsprings, red, then red here. This one you have to do without seeing, black. Now, you can see and have black from here, put it back, again black, again I have put a black here, red. So, red here. I will do till I have 20 offsprings on the other side, black. This I am putting the black one, again red, again black, now let me count how many offsprings I have here. I have, I am counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means 8 more I will pick. Black, red, again black, again red, again we are having black here, red this time, black, and let me count how many I have got now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We need to take one more to make it 20. It is black. Now, this parent remains parent, 10 red, 10 black, no change in this. Now, these are the offsprings. We will see how many are red and how many are black. So, red I am counting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 are red, that means 12 are black. That means 2 red alleles are lost. This experiment you will repeat many times, and a time will come when you will get all one color, either all red or all black. And when that stage comes, that means you have lost one allele forever. And once you have lost one allele, say you have lost red, then all are black. And if all are black, the future generations are going to be only black, they cannot be red. Let us understand this little more. This is the experiment which we did. Stars are representing one color and circles are representing another color. We are picking the beads, and depending upon the color of the bead, we are putting on the other side. Now, in our experiment, we got 8 and 12 beads, but a stage will come when we will have only one color bead. Now, suppose we have only black color beads, all the 20. It is possible whenever I am picking up from here, every time I am picking up black, and every time I am putting a black bead here from stalk to show the offspring. In that case, we will have all the 12 plus 8, all the beads will be black. What does it show? It will show that red allele has been lost permanently in the population. It will also show one more thing, more important, that black color or other color, in this case black color, is fixed permanently. That means all the offsprings in future are going to be black. Why? Because there is no red allele. There is a gene having 2 alleles and both the alleles are black. When gene is having one red allele and one black allele, then you have variations, sometimes red, sometimes black. Sometimes red and black both inside, but appearance is only one, like capital T, small t will show capital T. But when it is lost permanently, it is not going to show. That means offsprings are going to be all black. Now, this is called fixation. You come across these words when you study evolution, inheritance, etc., that what is fixation? When one allele of one gene is fixed and other allele of the same gene is lost, and this happened because of genetic drift. Along with this, it becomes important to explain mutation, because any variation or any variant has some base in the mutation. And what is mutation? It is sudden change in genetic material. They are normally random and can be beneficial or harmful for the organism. I would like to elaborate this statement. First of all, mutations are taking place in nature always. They are the base for evolution, but they do not have any fixed role. They are at random, and the causes for mutations are also various. There are so many causes, and the mutation which takes place, which is a sudden change in a genetic material, it can be good to the organism, it can be bad to the organism, it can be neutral or it can be lethal. If an individual is having that kind of mutation, before he is born, he dies. It is standing correct for plants and for animals, but mutation becomes a base to produce variations, and variations will bring in genetic drift, and variations will also lead to speciation, formation of separate different species, and when different species is formed, that is evolution. That is how, starting from amoeba, the man is made after so many steps in so many millions of years. So, mutation has its value. Here I would like to refer one experiment on lice, head louse. There is a shampoo available which has some medicine. If you apply that shampoo, the lice will die. Now, you applied the shampoo, all the lice have died except 1 or 2. Now, what happened to these 1 or 2? Why they did not die? There can be only 2 reasons. Either these 2 lice which did not die, they are resistant to this chemical, which you applied along with the shampoo, or these two lice had some mutation so that they could not be killed by this chemical. Both the explanations may be correct, but scientists believe in the first one more, that there are varieties of lice which are resistant and which are not resistant. But the theory of mutation can also not be wrong, because mutations are taking place. One more example I will give you to make understand this particular point. In your house, you want to get rid of mosquitoes, and you apply some mosquito coil or some fume or something you put so that mosquitoes are killed. Now, you are putting it regularly and mosquitoes are killed. All of a sudden some mosquitoes are there and you say they are resistant. Either they are resistant to that mosquito coil, or they have some mutation in the gene so that that particular coil does not apply to this mosquito to kill. So, these are the examples for genetic drift. Genetic drift is continuously occurring and the mutations are also continuously occurring. Fixation is taking place, variation is taking place, and finally leading to evolution. So, today we have discussed genetic drift. Along with this, we touched upon fixation and mutation, and we have understood that genetic drift is taking place, and also we have understood that mutation is taking place, whether it is good, bad, lethal or neutral. In our next episode, we are going to discuss in detail the genetic drift experiment using cards and the letters, and see when we are able to form a particular word with particular letters. With this, we come to the end of this session. Thank you.